We begin with an election campaign. A well-known and seemingly incorruptible assemblyman is running for office for the third time. But behind this public image lies a painful reality for his son, Ji-hoon, who is being blackmailed at school. Some classmates confront him for money, threatening to expose his involvement in an illegal website. Ji-hoon tries to tell his father, but the man coldly dismisses him, fearing his own reputation more than his son's well-being. Crushed, Ji-hoon returns to his room where only his pet cat shows him affection. To escape his miserable life, he throws himself into a mobile game, where the prize for clearing all 100 waves is 10 billion won. Despite countless tries, Ji-hoon can't beat the impossible 100th wave. Things get worse when his cat accidentally dismantles his strongest weapon. But this unlocks a new item, the Dragon's Soul. Renewed with hope, Ji-hoon climbs from wave 1 again and finally clears the 100th wave. Just as he celebrates, his father storms into his room, breaks his tablet, and cruelly says that his cat will now join his dead mother. As Ji-hoon falls into despair again, a system window appears, congratulating him on being the first to clear the game, and inviting him to another world. Ji-hoon is summoned to a fantasy world in front of a king and crowd, hailed as the legendary knight destined to save humanity from the monster waves. But Ji-hoon, fed up with being used, rejects the role outright. He refuses the system's offer to become the hero, and instead unlocks a hidden route, an invasion path that tasks him with destroying the human world. The king, angered by the insult, orders Ji-hoon's execution. Suddenly, a terrifying red aura surges from Ji-hoon, shocking everyone. A new system quest appears: attack the humans and return to Earth with one reward item. Ji-hoon accepts. He receives an S-rank egg which hatches into a baby version of the 99th wife boss, the cold-blooded dragon Rezeldrak. Ji-hoon is also granted the Eye of the Overlord, giving him insight and control. He commands Rezeldrak to unleash a dragon breath, blasting a chunk of the castle wall. As the king panics, his top knight S-rank Ares steps in to stop Ji-hoon. As Ares attacks, Ji-hoon receives another system reward, an S-rank weapon called Hellbringer. The sword is so heavy that it shatters the ground when Ji-hoon tries to lift it, and he falls through the floor. Rezeldrak catches him mid-air, and they flee the kingdom. Ares, ashamed of his failure, tries to end his life, but the king stops him and tells him to focus on defending the kingdom from the nighttime monster waves. Meanwhile, Ji-hoon and Rezeldrak crash land near the kingdom's edge. There, they run into S-rank Holy Knight Lib, a warrior Ji-hoon remembers from the game. She was crucial in helping him clear the 100th wave using the Dragon's Soul. Lib sees Ji-hoon and mistakes him for a helpless civilian being chased by a cute baby monster. Just then, a wave of goblins attacks the city walls, distracting her. Ji-hoon slips away, while Ares appears and slaughters the goblins. From a distance, Ji-hoon begins planning how to destroy the human faction. Ji-hoon heads into monster territory and is given a new quest: unite the monster races and build a monster faction. Suddenly, he's attacked by a mysterious beastkin girl. She's beautiful, with fox-like features. Ji-hoon mistakenly calls her a rabbit, but she angrily corrects him. She's an Arctic fox. The girl is confused by Ji-hoon's scent, human, yet not quite. The system reveals his two new passives: Monster Communication and Likeable Monster, which explain why monsters are naturally drawn to him. Before they can talk further, human hunters ambush them. An arrow hits the girl's leg. She assumes Ji-hoon betrayed her and knocks him out. The hunters stab Ji-hoon and poison him, demanding he tell them where the beastkin den is in exchange for an antidote. The hunters tried to interrogate the fox girl for the location of her people. She tries to bite her tongue to avoid giving them anything, but is restrained. Ji-hoon, in pain and poisoned, is asked to give her up. Suddenly, baby Rezeldrak appears and tries to help with a weak dragon breath. The hunters mock the little dragon and hit him. That's when Ji-hoon loses it. A new passive unlocks: Physical Monster, massively increasing Ji-hoon's strength. He punches the hunter with such force he flies across the field. Holding the injured dragon, Ji-hoon remembers his cat and swears to protect Rezeldrak at all costs. The other hunters flee in fear. Ji-hoon collapses from the poison, and the fox girl, moved by his actions, carries him back to her hidden beastkin village. There, Ji-hoon notices how all the monsters seem to draw him, likely due to his skills. He meets her again. Her name is Rhea, and the village chief. Ji-hoon boldly declares that he'll take control of the village from now on. The chief doesn't object, clearly recognizing his strength and influence. Ji-hoon also recalls how the hunters were searching for the Beastkin den. He warns them they may have been followed, but Rhea insists their location is secure. However, a scout soon reports an intruder. A scream rings out. A human intruder has been caught. Rhea feels guilty, believing she was followed. The man laughs, revealing he's part of a large bandit force. Meanwhile, one of the hunters Ji-hoon beat earlier reports to their leader, who prepares to strike the village. Ji-hoon remembers this event from the game. The Beastkin village gets destroyed. He decides to take charge and prepares to lead. After punching the prisoner again, Ji-hoon discusses strategy with Tower, a powerful, bold Beastkin. They learn that while the village has 112 fighters, most are weak. Only Rhea is truly capable. Ji-hoon gets completely flabbergasted.